parking your car. How much hassle do you find it? I find it gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Some car parks are just taking a card now, some are taking, you've got to ring the number, and we all know the main firm is that you have to ring to get parking, and it begins with an R and ends in an O. So it is, you know it is, and you've got to kind of ring this and then pay with online, as it were, how long you need to stay. It's good in a way in that you can just exactly get it at the time you want, that you come back to the car. You haven't got to rush back anymore because you've only put 2 hours on all this type of thing. You can kind of, once you've got it on there, you can stay as long as you want and just get back and cancel the Ringo. Oh, I've said it. Well, sorry. It's out now, and cancel it, and then it's all covered. So what's wrong with the system? Well, some of us don't have phones or anything like that. We'd like to pay by cash. So when we get to a car park, we drive in and it's just digital, just that use of that thing, the Ringo thing, then we know we're kind of stuck because we've only got cash. So that's us turned away and gone. Everybody else can get the Ringo. Now we've got a lovely little car park down by Dawes Warren near us, and it's right by down on the beach, and it's perfect for you stopping a couple of hours and taking the kids for the rides and things. Really lovely. But this car park they've got down there does take cash. That's great. If you are a cash person, if you're cashless, you're in trouble. But also it takes the good old Ringo. So the thing is, there's no signal down there. It makes life rather difficult. So there you are trying to get Ringo and you can't get a signal on the phone to do it. People end up down the end of the car park trying to get a signal on their phones, and someone shouts out, "The traffic ward's coming!" and everybody's scarping around like the terrorists trying to get their cars and get away. I don't think this is much good for towns and business, you know, because there are a lot of people that are just card, phones, no cash, and a lot of people are just cash. Now some people, that particular day we was there, had cash and we'd put it in, but unfortunately the machine wouldn't take the money. We've all been there, haven't we? Put your money in, won't take it. I put in once a £5 of coins, and at the end it only registered £1 to give me a ticket for £1, but took the £5. You know, it just, oh, you know. So there's lots of problems with car park, and I think it turns people off of going places, local towns. I think, say, like our local Dawes Warren down the car park there. It's only a little short way away. You need your car, it's just too far. And you kind of think, oh, have I got this hassle with a car park? Right, so I go and make sure I've got cash, make sure I've got my credit card, make sure I've got my phone, and you've got to make sure you've got all these things before you can even think about leaving and parking. And then there's also the added hassle is that if you go to another car park, say in another town, the Ringo will be a different number. It'll be, you've got to download a different app, you know, so that one that you've got for, say, here, Dawes Warren, won't work in another town. So you've got to download it again, and that's when you find, once again, the phone won't download it. There's a problem with the app or something. And you, oh, you know, here we go, and there's no cash, and here we go all again, you know. So I don't think all these things are good for businesses in towns and that way. The parking's not only got really expensive, because the councils have got to keep rising up to cover their costs, because every year it's going up 10 to the dozen, so they put it on car parking and things like this. So that means it's costing them a lot of money, but it's also costing you all the grief to sort it out. So the car park will just come round, and if you hadn't put your money in the machine, or you hadn't seen a ticket, you know, there's the Ringo, that's it, bang, you know, you're on there, done. It's all against the motorists these days, we know that much, and the motorists is the government's cash cow, really, isn't it? You know, the amount of money that they're making out of cars and us driving. So the car park is just another thing that's like a thorn in the side, isn't it? You know, trying to park up and you know. But anyway, that's my thought on it. I guess you've got the same kind of hassles with car parking. I mean, we've got lots of car parks down in Cornwall that are down a steep embankment to the beach, so they'd have a car park on the very bottom by the beach. There's absolutely no signal at all, and you see people trudging up the hill with their phone, waiting to get a signal because it's got to be up to a certain height for it will go. And they ain't got no cash either, no cash machine. It's all done. So who thought that they're going to work with a phone that you've got to walk half a mile up the hill to get a signal? You might get back and still find you've got a ticket on your car. So it's all nuts, and it's just another hassle with life, isn't it? You know, today's world is strewn with these hassles and griefs, all to do really with digital and more money the whole time. You know, it's what it's all about, isn't it? Anyway, that's my rant on it. I know what you probably think, probably much the same. Let me know what you think. Anyway, that's about it. Catch you next time, next video along. Okay, bye.